You've been told that renting is dead money. You've been told buying a house is the best investment you ever make. But what if I told you they're both wrong, unless you do the maths? I'm Matt, a chartered accountant, and today I'm helping you make one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. Should you rent or buy a home in the UK right now? We'll break it down from a real life numbers perspective, not just internet opinions. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's right for you. Let's start by getting real. For a lot of people in the UK, buying a house feels impossible right now. And I get it, deposits are huge, costs are hidden, and house prices feel rigged. But if you're in a position to buy or you're working towards it, this video here is to help you weigh up the real costs, risks, and returns. Because buying a home isn't just an investment, it's where you'll sleep, live, and maybe raise a family. So what are the true costs of buying? Firstly, you have stamp duty. From April 2025, 83% of buyers now pay stamp duty, including first-time buyers over £300,000. You have legal fees, which at an average surprise cost is £1,521. You have unexpected repairs. See, 15% of new owners get hit with surprise bills around £7,000. For the maintenance, you are the landlord now. So if your roof goes, the boiler breaks, that's all on you. And those upfront costs, they don't build equity. They're sunk, gone. They don't increase your home's value. They just help you move in. Now, let's flip it. Because renting gets a bad rap. But let me tell you something a lot of finance YouTubers won't. Renting can be the smarter financial move if you invest the difference. You don't pay stamp duty. You don't pay 25 grand to fix a roof. You don't tie up tens of thousands of pounds in a deposit. You get flexibility. You can move for jobs, try new areas, avoid bad neighbors, or just ride out economic uncertainty, all without calling an estate agent. But here's the key. If you're renting and not investing the money you save, then yeah, it becomes pretty expensive in the long run. So let's get into the numbers. Say you're buying a £300,000 house. You put down 10%. That's 30 grand. You're paying £1,500 a month towards your mortgage, but only £400 a month goes toward building equity in the first year. The rest is just interest. Meanwhile, renting the same house might cost you £1,200 a month. On the surface, it looks like you're just throwing away rent. But when you factor in the opportunity cost, that 30k deposit could grow in the stock market. One-off buying costs like stamp duty, legal fees, repairs and insurance, you start to realize there's a point where renting does beat buying. Until of course that break-even point hits and buying pulls ahead. So what's the rule of thumb? If you're not going to stay in the home for at least 5 to 7 years, you're probably better off renting. I'll link a free calculator in the description so you can plug in your own numbers because context does matter. So let's talk timing. Everyone's waiting for the crash, but here's the thing. Since 1900, the UK has had only 5 major housing declines. And when was the last one? 2008. We've just had record interest rate hikes, yet prices in 2024 actually rose 4% on average. But here's the real story. In real terms, adjusted for inflation, UK house prices are already down by 10 to 15%. So while there hasn't been a crash in cash terms, there's been a silent crash in purchasing power. Should you wait for the crash? Maybe, but time in the market is like trying to catch a falling knife. If you found a home you can afford, you love, and you plan to stay in the long term, you may not need to. So what's the biggest argument for buying? It's about what happens when the mortgage is gone. Once your mortgage is paid off, your biggest monthly bill disappears. That reduces the amount you need to retire comfortably massively. If you're renting at £1,200 a month in retirement, that's £14,400 a year just for shelter. You'd need around 360k invested just to cover rent forever. Owning a home debt-free can be a form of financial freedom. But again, only if you buy wisely, you stay long-term, and you avoid over-leveraging. Here's the mindset I want you to leave with. Stop thinking of your home as the best investment. It's not meant to outperform stocks. It's not a trading strategy. It's your base, your security, your shelter. When you treat your home like a stock, you're gonna get disappointed. When you treat your home like a home, something to enjoy, grow into, raise a family in, the numbers start to make more sense. Because in the end, the right decision isn't about money alone. It's about your lifestyle, your goals, your future plans. If you want to figure out your own rent versus buy break-even point, I'll put a simple calculator in the description. Please like and subscribe if you found this helpful and help me grow this channel so I can help more people. And drop a comment, are you team rent or team buy in 2025? I'm Matt G, helping you build smart money habits that actually work in the real world. I'll catch you in the next one.